Good morning, church. Over the last few months, we have been forced into a season of lockdown and isolation. And although we've been able to keep in touch via Zoom, via telephone calls, emails, FaceTime, it doesn't replace us being together. And I'm longing for the time in the next few weeks when we can actually meet. And it's been great that we've been able to meet on the field outside the church on a Sunday afternoon. Now, we may be apart, but we are still a church. And lockdown, certainly for me, has been a season of mixed blessings. And I have actually enjoyed having time alone. And I've had time to reflect. But I've also had times of boredom. I've had times when I've been released from responsibilities, but I've had times of loneliness. And for some of you, you've had times of illness. And maybe all of us have had times where we've had the opportunity to just discern what God is saying to each one of us in this new season. So in this new season, what is God been stirring in your heart? Is he taking you to a deeper place? Is he calling you to step up and step out into something new? You see, we all have a part to play in building our church. And as we emerge from this season of growth, of growing, we will come back as a community. But we will be different. And I pray, though, that we will be stronger as a church. And can I encourage you all to read 1 Corinthians chapter 12 and just to ponder on the truths and the wisdom in that chapter. And let's remember that we are all part of one body, however we might feel and however inadequate we might feel. Now listen to some of the verses. I want to just highlight to you verses 4 to 12. See what you think of these. There are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit. There are differences of ministries, but the same Lord. There are diversities of activities, but it is the same God who works all in all. There are diversities, but the manifestation of the Spirit is given to each one for the profit of all. For to one is given the word of wisdom through the Spirit, to another the word of knowledge through the same Spirit, to another faith by the same Spirit, to another gifts of healing by the same Spirit, to another the working of miracles, to another prophecy, to another discerning of spirits, to another different kinds of tongues, to another the interpretation of tongues. But one and the same Spirit works all these things, distributing to each one individually as he wills. For as the body is one and has many members, but all members of that one body, being many, are one body, so also is Christ. And I love the fact that God wants a church that is diverse. He wants a church that is mixed ability. And he wants a church that has mixed personalities. He wants a church that is multi-dimensional. And he wants a church that is multi-gifted. But above all, I believe that God is building us to be a church that honours and serves him. And you know, we are all co-labouring for God. But you know, we can't all be gifted with the same thing, because then we wouldn't be a balanced church. So let's honour each other. I'll do the things that I'm good at, what I'm called to do, and let others do the things that they're called to do. And I think that's incredible, that we can be an amazing church we are a church that has got so many gifted people in it, and we all do things very differently. But the goal is to serve and honour our Lord. And there's a couple of other verses I want to highlight to you from the same chapter. And that's verses 25 to 26. So just remember this, that there should be no schism in the body, but that the members should have the same care for one another. And if one member suffers, all members suffer with it. Or if one member is honoured, all members rejoice with it. So as we begin a new chapter in our church history, let's encourage each other and our individual strengths and callings. And above all, let's love and care for each other regardless. So church, have a great, grace-filled and fruitful day. and see you soon. Bye bye.